Hello, everybody. We're gonna get started here. Hey, you, shut your face.
Oh, that's great. I'm sick. I get a pass.
Okay, Olivia. All right. So, thanks for coming out, guys. Thanks a whole lot. I am Brandon Thomas. I'm the Vice President of MT Lambda, SGA Senator. Thank you. Some recognition here. Right. I mean, if you didn't know, I introduced a gender identity bill to amend the SGA Constitution. We're still working on an actual campus-wide policy. They've taken their sweet time. So it's a little bit about me. Kid, do you want to?
Sure.
Hey, I'm Kid Navarro. I am the president of Amnesty International, and we are co-sponsoring this with MT Lambda. Thanks everybody for coming out. We didn't expect this turnout at all. So we've got 5 people on our panel today. I'm going to let them introduce themselves. I'm going to pass around the mic, and then we're just going to start you guys off with a few questions. And if anyone has any questions, just feel free to come up here, and we'll hand the mic over to you guys at any time. Okay? Cool.
Hey. What's going on? So,
Howdy.
my name is James. I'm a sophomore at MTSU, and I'm currently undeclared, but we're working on it.
Undeclared as to what?
Major.
Oh, so other things you have declared on.
No.
You have declared on anything ever?
Something. I'm.
Thank you. Pass the mic.
Got distracted.
My name is Tabitha Hawk. I actually came to MTSU 7 years ago, which is probably a while because I used to sit right up in that middle row for economics class. Of course, I was a guy here, and so that makes it a little interesting being back here after all this time. But just a quick thing, I guess I've been on hormones for 4 years, transitioned full-time 3 years ago, and I think that's about all. You're welcome.
Oh, you have a puppet.
Plenty of seats. Plenty of seats.
I know her, so I can give her
Good.
good.
Thank you very much.
I
I'm taking donations too.
got you. So am I. So right back at you.
Hi. Hi, my name is Heather O'Malley. I've been on hormones for 7 years, I think, maybe? I think so, maybe. I don't do math much. I'm an English major, by the way, which is why I don't do math much. I came to MTSU to try and get into the PhD program in English, but they hated me. Not because I was trans, but because I talked to the wrong people. If you know anything about the English department, it's ridiculously political. I talked to 2 people in Comp Red, but my focus is in, medieval and ancient, Old English literature. But because I talked to these 2 people over here, that was it. It's terrible. Shit happens while I'm wrong. I'm a vet. I'm a bit of a trans activist. I work with the Transgender American Veterans Organization. It's a national organization for trans vets. Yes, happy Veterans Day. Let's see. Happily married lesbian. Married in this state too, which let me tell you, migraines happen, and they can happen in front of you. It's great. And I guess that's a good start.
Well, good evening. This is quite an interesting group. My name is Jamie. I am from Nashville, Tennessee. Originally from South Carolina. I've been on hormones for about 3 years. I belong to TTPC, which is the Tennessee Transgender Political Coalition. TEP, the Tennessee Equality Project, among others. Also the Davidson County Democrat Women's Caucus. which I thought, you know, being a Republican, I thought I'd never do. But, you know, so it goes politics. So that's just a little bit about me. I work at Calhoun's off White Bridge Road in Nashville, unfortunately as a guy. But that's working okay. Been there 8 years. Any questions, we'll just bring them on. So happy to have everybody here tonight.
Well, my name's Aiden. I've been closer. Okay. My name's Aiden, and I've been on hormones, testosterone, for about 1.5 years, on and off a little bit. Been out as a trans person since I was 16. I actually went to MTSU as well back when I was 18 as a woman. I actually had this class for history at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I dreaded it. I had to sit like right there. Yeah. Other than that, I help with Team Men of Nashville, or Team Men of Tennessee actually, which is coalition with TU-VALS. It's the trans men group of Nashville. And that's about it. I'm pretty bored. So yeah.
Take it. I told him to grab the mic. It's like looked around. All right. I didn't know where everybody want to start at, so I just thought I'd start with some simple questions for anyone who is not familiar with the transgender community at all. So first question, basically anybody can answer it, or all of you can answer it. It's, what does it mean to be transgender?
You can pass it on.
I'm just situating. They're judging me right now. Yeah.
It's on.
What it means to be transgender for me is that it's like I've made a transition from one societal view to another. And it's like I used to be seen as a female, but now I strive to be seen as a male.
Yeah, being trans, what does it mean? That's hard because I know everyone has different feelings on this about going stealth and all that. Technically, I've gone stealth. A lot of my friends I hang out with have no idea I'm even trans, including my roommate for 9 months now. So she would probably scream if she didn't know. But yeah, to me, trans was just simply a moment in time that I didn't feel comfortable in my skin as a guy, and I knew I always wanted to be a woman. When I reached that point, I kind of felt like the trans ended for me, and you know, now that I've gone about 3 years now with all my ideas saying female, I just live like any other woman out there. To me, I don't feel trans anymore. But you know, everybody has their feelings on that.
What does trans mean to me? Well, as I said, being an English major, I kind of get obsessive compulsive over words. Trans, you know, means cross, beyond. It can also be used for things like transgressing gender and stuff. So I think being trans kind of means the curtain has been pulled aside on the whole gender thing. I mean, if you think about it when you grow up, gender is not really a question. You're a boy or a girl. I mean, they tell you this straight out, boy or girl. And so it seems like it's something so absolute, like the sun will rise tomorrow. But, you know, being trans, it's pretty much saying, oh, well, no, the sun might rise from somewhere else Thursday, surprise. Or that water's going to start running uphill. Or, you know, colors are not exactly what you think they are. And so for a while, it gets kind of crazy and kind of mental. And but then you get to a point where you're not so mental, usually after you've gotten to a point of transition.